Marines terrified for their lives at the sight of true fearsome Haki, which ran rampage on the island because of Roger and the Rock's pirates. Garp dashed out like the hero of the story, inspiring other soldiers as he demanded for the whereabouts of Roger. Due to this distraction, Ivankov and his team finally lay hold of the devil fruits that were supposed to be an award prize for the winners of the hunt, so they decided to eat it quickly. Swiftly, Big Mom bashed Ivankov to the empty crates on the ground as he snatched the dragon devil fruit from him. Seeing this, Kuma quickly ate the paw devil fruit without hesitation, so that he can at least save everyone from the island. Ivankov celebrates in victory as St. Saturn blasts Kuma to the ground, taking them by surprise. Saturn gave Kuma, who's struggling on the ground, two options, which is to live as a slave or die, because he's a buccaneer who has eaten the priceless devil fruit. Kuma spoke out as he gently got up from the ground, saying, "I don't understand. How can someone be born to be more or less important?" With a disgusting look, Saturn replied that, "If you're born to be a slave, what's the point in being born at all?" But Kuma answered him boldly without fear, saying, "If I've got some kind of power now, then I'm going to use it to save as many slaves as possible, just like Nika." With a devilish look, Saturn replied, "That's precisely why people like you need to be erased." So on that fateful day, the God Valley incident shrouded in history, as it ended in clash of tremendous conquerors, Haki, between Garp, Roger, and Rocks. Meanwhile, in Sorbet Kingdom South Blue, news articles were published by the chief editor of We News, Morgan, declaring Grapp as a Navy hero. But Ivankov expressed dissatisfaction over the news published, claiming that, in the end, no one really knows what happened in God Valley. Kuma knelt down in prayers for all those who lost their lives during the incident, as Ivankov praised him for saving about 500 slaves during the mess. With tears of joy, Jenny felt grateful for her life as she thanked Kuma. Excited, Ivankov declared to Kuma that, "Those hands of yours bless people with freedom. They are the hands of liberation." This made Kuma inspired because he now does the same thing as his hero, Nika. Ivankov packed his bags as he prepares to leave for an adventure, leaving Kuma and Jenny, who decided to live in a church. With joy, they said their goodbyes as Kuma and Jenny cheer on Ivankov, who set sail for adventure. Feeling proud, Jenny took up responsibility to cater for the house since she's 4 years older than Kuma. Kuma and Jenny started working by selling chopped wood in the market to earn a living. Sometimes he was bullied by some brats who claimed that he's lying about his age, but Jenny comes to the rescue and teach them a lesson. But Kuma was a softy and kind-hearted soul, so he'd take away their pains by using his devil fruit ability, healing them. They returned home after the day's work and prepared a nice dish for themselves. Jenny sure loved to eat a lot, so Kuma passes food to her since he's done eating. Jenny asked Kuma for his age and clarified that their age mates since they were both taken as slave in the age of 4. Feeling grateful, they both cried with tears of joy, as this time they truly ate to their satisfaction, not as slaves, but as free human beings, living their days in peace and harmony together. If you love this video, please subscribe and turn on notifications to watch more. Thanks.